guys, it's Shrack. Welcome back. In this video, we're going to do some aerial refueling. Just talk about how to do it, little techniques here and there. I did just film this, realized I wasn't recording. Rookie mistake. So anyway, I'm going to do it again for you guys. It's probably good though, because I was pretty rusty. I hadn't really tried aerial refueling in a while. I mean, I did it just fine, but I had to disconnect a couple of times. Maybe I can be a better example for you in this video. Basically, we're starting 2,000 feet behind this Texaco tanker right here. Starting 2,000 feet behind, you're going to fly in and approach and request refueling, and then you just initiate the refueling. That is all this mission is. It's an F18 mission called aerial refueling. Comes with the Hornet package. Basically, simple little techniques, just don't overcorrect. You can overcorrect with your HOTUS stick, you can also overcorrect with your throttle, and just maintaining both of those and doing subtle movements and then kind of anticipating what that's going to do, what that change is going to do to the aircraft. It's going to disrupt it, let it settle, figure out the next correction that you need, and just be patient with it and be very smooth with it. Don't jerk it around. Try to anticipate what you're going to do, and just the slightest movements, be subtle. I'll try to be a good demonstration for you on this video. So there's the tanker. You can see approaching it from behind here. Bring up my menu, go to F6 for tanker, intent to refuel.
1-1, Colt 1-1, request rejoin. Colt 1-1, Texaco 1-1, proceed to pre-contact at 15,000 at 300.
I usually approach underneath. If you get right behind him, you'll get some wake turbulence there, and that's no good. You don't want to do that. I think his speed is around 314. It's pi. It's coming up a couple knots faster because I don't want to go blowing by him. Once I get close, you signal ready pre-contact. From there, they either tell you that you're good to go or that you're not close enough. When you are good to go, they'll deploy the drogue chute or whatever, I don't know what it's called, a little parachute that surrounds the refueling probe, and you stick out your probe and you connect into the refueling drogue chute thing. Coming up a little bit fast now. I don't know why my aircraft is oscillating side to side. You want to avoid pilot-induced oscillations. It's very easy to do that with aerial refueling, like I'm doing right now actually. So I think I need to be a little closer to initiate ready for contact. You can also use your air brake. I like to just use the throttle. It's one variable instead of two. I guess the air brake's more advanced technique. But if you just, oh, yep, I can feel the air turbulence around that aircraft.
Ready pre-contact. Clear to contact.
So I'm clear to contact. Stick out my little probe and just slide over. I want to maintain about 314, so I'm falling there. Before I try to approach, just want to let it settle. 314, 315. Slide over here and try to up the throttle. Man, it just keeps pushing me back into the center line of that airplane. So do keep in mind you're not in clean air when you're right behind him. And I'm gonna miss this one.
Contact.
Oh, I got it. That was pretty much luck.
You're taking fuel.
I'm gonna break away just to show you how to do that a little bit better. So I'm gonna drop my throttle and just fall away here. So I feel like I got lucky on that one. I don't want to show you that example. So you want to kind of keep that in line. Just come up a knot or two faster than the aircraft. And like I said, I'm fighting this turbulence behind this aircraft. And you'd want to fight any kind of, yep, missed it. As you can see in this game, it just goes right through your aircraft. So that's pilot-induced oscillation right there. That's when you start oscillating up and down while you're just chasing it. So you try not to chase it. Just anticipate it as good as you can. Subtle movements here. There it is. That's a better approach.
You're taking fuel.
Don't want to go too high or too low. Don't want to be too close or too far. Yeah, that's too far. Terrible example.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
So just try to maintain position and hold position until you're full. You got to keep disconnecting and reconnecting. Hopefully you're sipping more fuel than you're burning. If he starts a turn, he's not going to tell you. He's not going to warn you that he's about to initiate a turn. He just starts turning. Just do your best to keep up with him. Try to use the wings as your horizon. And that way you can try to maintain your position behind the aircraft a little bit better. So you can tell I'm not perfect at this. If there's any experienced pilots watching this, they're probably cringing. Yeah, so a lot of constant inputs. Just make sure they're subtle.
Break away.
I guess I made them nervous there. It's a pretty small envelope that you got to stay inside to maintain contact here, but it's big enough to be sufficient. You should be able to do this with a little practice without ever disconnecting. I think if I were to do this a little bit more here, 1 or 2 more attempts, and I'd polish it up quite a bit. Like I said, it's been a little while, but just making excuses at that point. I'm just not very good at this. But yeah, just try to put in subtle inputs, anticipate the plane's movement, and then correct from there. Some aircraft aren't as easy as this. Some aircraft you can't see your probe. You've got to look sideways to see your probe. Can't imagine doing that. I have not tried that. So if you're in one of those aircrafts, good luck to you.
Disconnect.
So that's basically it. Retract the probe. Break away. And you're good. That is aerial refueling in its rustiest form. I'm Shrack, thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions of anything you want to watch me attempt and fail at, or just watch me do, or if you want some other videos on other topics, let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike, whatever you want to do, and thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one.